Hi Sasha, it's Gwendolyn here. I hope you've had a good week. Excellent job on your next set of essays that you've sent through and also your corrected essays and your error list. Actually, I was going to say something about your corrected essays. There's one mistake on the letter I wanted you to look at. Let me go to that. Yeah, Sasha, I just wanted to correct two things in this sentence here. I think it's important to add the sentence on, so I think more about getting some discount is probably good for the level of complaint that you're writing. So here I would say, additionally, I would like a small refund on a percentage of the tour to cover, COVER, the horrible last day that we had, HAD. So instead of have, it's HAD. So yeah, there was three things there just to fix. The most important thing, that might have just been a typo, cover, COVER. But really this was what really stood out for me, is the horrible last day that we have. It's the wrong tense of that word and we need the past tense, HAD. Okay? Let's go ahead and go back and look at your task 2 on working for the same company. Okay, Sasha, I know that you said you weren't quite sure if if you answered the question correctly, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if you did either. Sometimes I felt like you understood the question, and then sometimes I didn't feel like you understood the question. So your P2 was kind of relevant to the task response, and even parts of your P1 were. But I think maybe just one part of it didn't seem correct. I think the only reason I didn't feel it was correct was sometimes I thought that you thought the question was talking about hiring retired people to work, because you did mention that a couple times in here, which wasn't what the question was about. It's really just about how you should keep one employee, maybe how you should work for the same company all your life. Um, Maybe that word entire confused you. Let's go ahead and read through it though, because I kind of thought it was a really good essay, particularly here. There was just a couple of things in here that made me think you didn't understand the question, but we can look at that. Yeah, this first sentence needs a little work. Let's look at that. Some people will have continued their work during retired lives to work for the same organization. Yeah, there's a lot in that doesn't really make sense there, Sasha. We've got a lot of tense forms going on here. You're using future, present, and past tense all right next to each other. So maybe we could just use the future tense. We've also used work twice here, so we'd like not to use the same word all the time. And yeah, here you've put in this word retire. I don't think you really mean retire. Maybe you meant entire. Maybe it was just a typing mistake, or maybe you thought they were synonyms of each other. Retire is when you stop working. It's when you kind of finish your working life and you're kind of done. You just kind of get to enjoy life then. So have a look at the definition of that and see if that's what you meant there. I don't think it was. To fix this, I probably would just go ahead and use a future tense and say, some people will work their entire lives for the same organization. So by that, entire, E-N-T-I-R-E. I believe there are advantages to, no the needed there, to companies who hire. And then here again, you've put retired. So that is where I got confused, to hire retired people to work for them. Yeah, that is definitely not relevant to the task response, hiring retired people. That's not what the task response is about. I mean, here I think your point of view would be, based on what you wrote, is I believe there are advantages to companies who hire people who are interested in working for them their entire career. This essay will discuss the issues using examples to demonstrate points. Okay, let's look at your P1. On the one hand, most people who face retirement are older. However, they have a powerful knowledge and skills to be able to work better than young adults. This is largely because elder people have wider experience, which enable them to deal with many problems. Take, for example, no S there, senior computer programmers who spend their whole lives working for a technology company. They can help new employees to face complex issues and give useful advice. Therefore, hiring, H-R-I-N-G, it's not hiring retired people. I think it's hiring people who want to work for the same organization their whole life, can prevent brain drain and also benefit, and then note 2 there, the company. So I think in some ways you're on the right track here with this P1 and answering the task response. I think where it didn't seem like the task response here is when you say hiring retired people. That isn't relevant to the task response. It is about just hiring someone who wants to stay for the company their whole lives. Yeah, I mean, apart from that, though, I thought that was really good writing, Sasha. Very few mistakes in there. Definitely a great improvement over your last set of writing. So I think, on balance, from what I've seen before, I thought it was a good P1. So let's look at your P2. Additionally, an individual who works, don't forget your pronoun, who works for the same company for several decades, take out your pronoun there, is one of the most important resource benefits, no S there, to the company, to a company. The company would mean you're talking about a specific company, but we aren't here. We're talking about lots of different companies, very generic, so then we use the article a, to a company. This is because they are keen to take responsibilities and respect their job. For example, in Taiwan, so that could be a lowercase I there. In Taiwan, people are able to work as long as they want. A career website, maybe here put your research in the front. Research on a career website recently, ly, showed, past tense, that people over age, no S, 60, are 40% more likely to continue working in the same company, and these people are mostly leaders or managers. In turn, companies will have preferred seniors than apprentices. Therefore, organizations should encourage people to spend their entire lives to continue working, ing, together. Good, I thought the P2 was really good. This one was very relevant to the task response, and good writing throughout there, Sasha. I thought that was a really good P2 there. To conclude from the examples given, I firmly believe that people who work, what's your tense there, who work for the same organization and know with their entire lives, benefit both the employers and the employees. Good. As I said, I think, overall I thought you understood the task response. I think it's just when you use this language about hiring retired people to work, which wouldn't be relevant to the task response. But otherwise, generally, I thought your writing was good, clear and coherent for me to understand. In terms of what you wrote, it was one of the better essays that I think you have written, Sasha, so well done with that. Let's look at your task 1. Okay, Sasha, I thought you did a good job here with your task 1. The only thing I would have liked to have seen in terms of the task response is I don't think you did this part, explaining that you especially need a specific video from the trip. So I think we could put that into your essay quite easily. So I'll show you how to do that. But let's go ahead and read through it. I thought otherwise, good essay. Hi Andy. Usually there's a comma there. So you're missing your subject here, subject here. You need your I haven't. You can't. It's a little colloquial, and I can see how if you're writing a friend, you might forget that and kind of get into more like text speak. But here you need I, and then lowercase h. I haven't seen you for a while, comma, maybe since our trip in Italy. That was a really, it was, instead of that was, it was really enjoyable to spend time with you. I remember we took so many pictures and videos, and I sometimes feel that we are still on our journey when I look, so not past tense, present tense, when I look at the photos. Unfortunately, I lost all my videos. One day I wanted to back up the videos and I thought everything was perfect, just a different firm. Tense there, no ly, everything was perfect. So I shut down the computer and also deleted all video data, no s there, video data, from my, add your pronoun there, my memory card. Guess what? I suddenly realized that I forgot to save them. I am wondering, can you send me some videos? Please? My school wants us to do a graduate presentation. So here's where you can sit with videos. So here's where you can put something specific in. My school wants me to do a graduate presentation on famous buildings in Rome, and I really need on famous. Yeah, maybe you could say wants us to do a graduate presentation on famous architecture in Italy, and I really need the video of us touring around Rome and the Colosseum. Here's where you could talk about that specific video clip, and here it'd be great. Just tell me, give a specific idea of what the graduate presentation would be about. And then here I would do a new paragraph here. You're starting a new idea, so therefore it would be a new paragraph. By the way, I'd also like to invite you to attend my graduation in June. Talk to you soon about all the details. Regards, Sasha. Okay? Otherwise, I thought really good letter. I think, again, like your task 2, I thought this task 1 was a much better writing than what I've seen in the past. So I'm pleased, Sasha. I think there has been some great improvement in your writing over this section of essay checks, definitely from the first couple of essays I read from you. In this essay check, I did really struggle with coherence and cohesion, but these last 2 were really good, much better. I think that means we've done 8 essay checks so far. That said, Sasha, what I want to do is I still think you need some more improvement, so I want to offer you 2 free essay checks. So I'm going to go ahead and send those through to you. If you go ahead and write those, that would be great. So you'll see that we may have completed 8, but I'm going to send you 2 more to do for free. Okay? All right, Sasha. Have a lovely weekend wherever you are, and yeah, go ahead and do those last 2 free essay checks, and we'll get those feedback to you. It's great to see you improving. Really, really a lot better your essays this time. So fantastic work. I know you're working hard. All right, keep it up, and I look forward to seeing your next essay soon. Bye for now.